Hey everyone! Thanks for tuning in today. Let's talk about something that doesn't get enough attention but can absolutely wreak havoc on your herd. Hoof Rot. If you've ever dealt with it, you know how frustrating and painful it can be for your animals. And if you haven't, consider yourself lucky. But don't get too comfortable. This is one of those issues that can sneak up on you if you're not prepared. So, let's dive in. Today, we're going to break it all down. What hoof rot really is, how to spot it, and most importantly, how to treat and prevent it. Stick around, because this is information every livestock owner needs to know. All right, let's get into it. First things first. What is hoof rot? It's a bacterial infection that attacks the soft tissue between the toes and the hoof wall. It's painful, it's smelly, and if left untreated, it can lead to permanent damage or even lameness. And here's the kicker. It's highly contagious. If one animal in your herd has it, chances are others will too. Now, how do you know if your animal has hoof rot? Here are the telltale signs. Limping or favoring one foot. A foul odor coming from the hoof swelling or redness around the hoof. And in severe cases, you might even see pus or discharge. If you notice any of these, it's time to act fast. So, how do you treat it? Let's break it down step by step. Isolate the animal. First things first. Separate the infected animal from the rest of the herd. Hoof rot spreads through moisture and bacteria, so keeping them apart is crucial. Clean the hoof. Grab a pair of hoof trimmers and carefully clean out the infected area. You're looking to remove all the dead tissue and debris. This might sound gross, but it's necessary to get to the root of the problem. Apply a treatment. Once the hoof is clean, it's time to treat it. I recommend using a copper sulfate solution or a hoof rot spray. These are effective at killing the bacteria and promoting healing. For severe cases, you might need an antibiotic ointment or even a vet-prescribed injectable. Keep it dry. Moisture is the enemy here. Make sure your animal is standing on dry, clean bedding. If possible, keep them in a dry area until the infection clears up. Now, let's talk prevention, because the best way to deal with hoof rot is to stop it before it starts. Here are a few tips. Regular hoof trimming. Keep those hooves trimmed and clean. Dry living conditions. Wet, muddy pastures are a breeding ground for bacteria. Make sure your animals have access to dry areas, especially during rainy seasons. Foot baths. A simple foot bath with a copper sulfate solution can work wonders. Just make sure to follow the instructions carefully. One last thing. Don't fall into the trap of thinking, oh, it's just a little limp, it'll go away on its own. Hoof rot doesn't just go away, it gets worse. And by the time you realize how bad it is, your animal could be in serious pain. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Let's keep our herds healthy and happy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.